We're all gifted, but how you're supposed to manifest your gift is your purpose. Good morning, everybody, and welcome to this week's episode of Monday Morning Moments with Mark. I hope this finds you well. I know that I'm doing well after a wonderful week up in Georgia with some time reconnecting, reflecting, and accomplishing a lot of great things. A lot of this week's episode and the message in it came from my reflections while I was up there. And I felt it was really important to put this out. And as you saw in the open, we're going to be talking about purpose and gift and what that really means in the different stages of life. So, I want to thank again the elders of Bath Presbyterian Church for affording me the opportunity to use such a serene and special place to do that reflecting and reconnecting. So thank you again. This week, the funniest thing that happened this week was actually while I was out to dinner with a good friend of mine, Dr. Desmond Garnett, who I very much appreciate you and your focusing you helped me with. Um, so we were standing in line at this restaurant waiting to order, and there was this kid with his family. He couldn't have been more than like maybe a year and a half at most. And he's sitting there and he's like shaking his fist, and then like all of a sudden I realized that like he's trying to like give everybody in line fist bumps. The kid was absolutely hilarious, and then after everybody gave him a fist bump, he like would do it again and did the whoosh thing. It was hilarious to see this kid. And he was just so super excited to do it. And everybody that gave him a fist bump, he would just giggle. So it was great. Moving on to talk about purpose this week. So purpose changes with the seasons of life. And you're thinking, well, what about my purpose here on earth? Isn't that a steadfast thing? Yes and no. So your purpose, the long-term big picture purpose, is always to manifest your gift. That's what we're here for. Whatever your gift is to manifest that to the world. And I don't want to get too much into that, but we have to understand that the difference, what is exactly the difference between purpose and gift. We're all gifted, but how you're supposed to manifest your gift is your purpose. So, and to quote Steve Harvey, who I just love this quote, your gift is the thing you do the absolute best with the least amount of effort. I'll go on and to expand on that and say that it's not required everywhere. It's not required all the time. You're not supposed to just run around seeing where you're supposed to apply your gift in the world. It's really only about where you can find purpose. And at different situations in life, sometimes you might be the leader and that's your purpose. You could just be manifesting your gift might just be a support role. You could be a simple participant, or maybe sometimes you're just supposed to sit back and observe. But in each of those different, scenarios, and there's others as well, but how you're supposed to employ your gift is really what your purpose is, and is your purpose is really situational dependent. um, in connecting that to, okay, well, how do I go about doing that? Purpose drives your values. Whatever purpose you find yourself in, okay, how am I supposed to employ my God-given abilities in this scenario? That's your value. So but your gift also drives your values. So some of your values are connected to whatever your gift is, and they're unwavering. You cannot change them. More so, your values are driven by whatever your purpose is in the moment. Understanding and living that values hierarchy in relation to your gift and purpose in any situation is what creates harmony, peace, and leads to happiness. There's other elements that go into happiness, but I'll have to finish writing the course and you'll have to take it to fully understand all of that. But really, the whole purpose of this week's episode was to talk about understanding your purpose and how it is different than your actual gift. And purpose is manifesting that in the situation at the appropriate level, so that when you're done, you feel like you actually were enriched by the experience. So take a little bit of time this week and examine what exactly in the different situations that you're currently in life, the season of life that you're in, what's your purpose there, and how are you supposed to be manifesting that gift in that moment. Have a great week.